Have you ever noticed that sometimes the person who stays quiet becomes the easiest person to blame? At work, when something goes wrong, some people don't look for the truth. They look for the closest person who won't argue. Maybe you've experienced this. A mistake happens. A misunderstanding spreads. And suddenly the responsibility lands on you. Not because you caused it, but because you didn't fight back. If you've ever felt like the scapegoat at work, you're not alone. And Scripture actually has wisdom for moments like this. Being blamed unfairly is frustrating. It can make you feel invisible, resentful, even discouraged. You show up, you do your job, you try to stay respectful, but others shift responsibility instead of owning their mistakes. And sometimes leadership sees it, but does nothing. That can make you feel powerless. But here is an important truth. Your integrity is not defined by other people's behavior. It's defined by how you respond when things aren't fair. There's a verse that speaks directly to moments like this. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 23. When they hurled their insults at him, he did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he entrusted himself to him who judges justly. Think about that for a moment. When Jesus was falsely accused, misunderstood, and blamed, he didn't respond with retaliation. He didn't spend all his energy trying to win every argument. Instead, he entrusted the situation to God. Now, that doesn't mean we should allow people to walk all over us, but it does mean we don't have to become bitter, defensive, or consumed by proving ourselves. Sometimes the strongest response is quiet integrity, because over time, truth has a way of revealing itself. People notice patterns. They notice who consistently does the work, and who consistently shifts blame. And even when others fail to recognize it, God sees it clearly. If you find yourself being blamed unfairly at work, here are a few things worth remembering. First, keep your integrity. It can be tempting to respond the same way others do, shifting blame, defending aggressively, or exposing everyone else's mistakes. But once you step into that pattern, you start becoming the very thing that frustrates you. Integrity may feel slower, but it builds a reputation that lasts. Second, communicate calmly when necessary. Silence doesn't always mean saying nothing forever. Sometimes a simple statement like, "I want to clarify my part in this so there is no confusion," can bring truth into the situation without creating conflict. Wisdom knows when to speak and when to stay quiet. Third, trust that character reveals itself over time. The workplace can sometimes reward the loudest voice in the moment, but over months and years, people begin to see who is dependable and who isn't. Reputation is built through consistency. And finally, guard your heart. Being blamed unfairly can slowly turn into resentment if we let it. But resentment only steals your peace. You can do your work faithfully without carrying the emotional weight of everyone else's behavior. If you're dealing with this right now, take a breath. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. And the way you carry yourself when things are unfair matters more than you may realize. God sees the quiet faithfulness that others overlook. And sometimes the greatest strength is simply continuing to do what is right, even when no one applauds it. May your work be guided by integrity. May your heart remain steady even when situations feel unfair. And may you remember that truth does not need constant defense. It reveals itself in time. If this encouraged you, you're always welcome here.